This episode of Cousins and Sons is brought to you by Authentic Muay Thai Supply. This is an online fightwear store where you can find the best, most authentic Muay Thai protection gear, training gear, boxing gloves, and Muay Thai shorts straight up from Thailand. Good prices, good people. Check them out over at authenticmuaythaisupply.com and enjoy this episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
Nailed it, Pepper.
You'll be proud of someone. Just give me a chance to make your shelf. If you don't like me here, I will be someone else.
Oh, back, episode 24. Happy Veterans Day. Well, when this comes out, it'll be Veterans Day. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Fucking
Thank
hey,
you,
dude.
everybody.
And-
Thank you, all the vets.
Yeah, first off, shout out to all the vets out there. Could not be here without you.
Yep.
Yes, all the
Faux shout.
veterinarians. Thank you for
Faux
taking
shout.
care of our
Veterinarian.
animals.
Can we give a shout out to your brothers?
Well, my
Only brother?
my younger brother, active duty
youngest
Air
brother?
Force.
Okay. Yeah. Travis's
He's
brother,
currently
Air Force.
flying drones
Shout
and
out.
blowing
Nice,
up people
flying
taking shits.
drones.
That's so
It's
fun.
up in the air. Fucking
Hey.
fighting crime from the sky.
Sky crime.
Sky crime.
Mm,
That's dope,
the
though.
best
That's
kind.
dope.
Sky crime division.
But yeah, in honor of Veterans Day, we have brought to you some Travis trivia, Vietnam War
This going to
trivia.
be trivia from the Vietnam War.
Damn. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Learn
Seems
about
like
these
it's
VS.
fitting. It's fitting for the day.
That
Yeah.
war that we definitely lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did we,
And we're
or did
about
we
to
just lose
lose-
it for someone else?
Well, we shouldn't have been over there to begin
Yeah.
with.
Well, it's okay.
Probably one of the
either way,
reasons
we're gonna
JFK was
lose.
assassinated
Yeah.
was so we would be a part of this war.
Oh.
Oh, really? How does that tie into it?
Because his successor immediately deployed 50,000
Right away.
troops to Vietnam. They told him they needed the I guess defense secretary or what the fuck ever, Secretary of Defense said to JFK maybe months before he died, I need 50,000 troops in Vietnam, and he went, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And the second he got in, push the button, push the button.
Yep.
Boom.
I wonder if that's going to be one of the questions here on Travis Trivia.
Either way, we're probably going to fail
Probably
this just
not,
like
because-
the war.
The rich write history. All right, guys. Vietnam War trivia question number 1. Before the United States decided to increase its involvement in the Vietnam War, what was the primary nation opposing the activities of Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam?
What you mean?
France, Germany, Great Britain, or España?
France?
Fucking, yeah, the goddamn French. Is it the French?
It was the French, yes.
Oh, is
no.
it no volume?
There's no
Hold on. I have to turn the volume up so we can get our ding-dings.
We need our dings. Sweet, the French. God, the French are always trying to...
Yeah, before the United States
Do the
decided
right
to
thing.
increase its involvement in Vietnam War, France waged a 7-year war
They're like, we've done
against
this
Ho Chi
before,
Minh.
don't do it.
All right, guys. Question number 2: Who was the first American soldier to die in Vietnam? Lieutenant Colonel James
Lieutenant
Hughes, Lieutenant Commander Philip A. Keinzler, Sergeant Carlos H. Hathcock, Lieutenant Colonel A. Peter Dewey.
The Dewey Decimal System.
See, I kind of... Colonel, that's higher than... Is it general? Colonel then general? Or general then colonel?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Because I was going to say, why would the top dog be the first one to die
Hey, he's got to go
when he's
down.
got all this protection?
No,
You know?
he had to
My
lead
brother's
them
a
in.
sergeant, so I know that's the lowest of these lieutenant commanders.
I thought a
or
private. Oh, okay.
Private's the
Oh,
very
yeah.
lowest.
The very
Yeah,
low,
very
yeah.
Private
low.
first class, staff sergeant, sergeant.
Private.
And then after that, I have no fucking idea.
Okay. I'm going to go, because I don't know any of these motherfuckers.
Nope.
We could go to this
I
to
don't-
check out the name, so that way we don't have to ask Travis to repeat anything.
Hathcock. I'm feeling
Okay,
good
let's
about Hathcock.
let's go Hathcock.
It was not. Why won't it play sound?
Come on,
It's just...
it's not Hathcock.
Why won't it?
Uh-oh.
Is that playing sound? Hold
Our
on, guys.
buzzing and dinging is not working today. What the fuck?
It's not as fun.
It's okay. That's why we should test these things out
I
before
think
we
it's
go
Dewey
live.
Decimal System.
That's okay. Fuck
You
it.
think it's Dewey?
Yep.
It was Dewey.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's where the Dewey Decimal System.
Huey,
is.
Dewey, and Peter.
Rui.
Yep.
Peter Dewey.
I'm going to refresh this and see if the sounds work.
Yeah. Refresh.
Hold on. It's not making any sounds, and I'm very upset.
I am too. You can't take our sounds, but you can take our freedom.
Oh, actually, while we're here, you can pull up that fucking article.
Ooh. Was that delayed?
It is the website. Website's not playing any sounds.
Is this a
It's
different
not?
website?
No.
Yeah, so I will make the noises
Oh,
with my
good.
mouth. That's what's
Good.
going to happen. That's what's gonna happen.
Yes. Take one for the team.
All right, question number 3. On August 2nd, 1964, 3 North Vietnamese gunboats allegedly fired torpedoes at the USS Maddox, an American destroyer in international waters. This confrontation became known as Mekong Delta Incident, Gulf of Tonkin Incident, Tet Offensive, or Bay of Pigs. I know this one, actually.
You do? Is it the
Dude.
Gulf of Tonkins?
It is correct.
Yeah.
I
That's
was
the
gonna
noise
go
if
Bay
you
of
get it
Pigs.
right.
I know you were. 'Cause
Bay
that
of
was my
Pigs was,
second
I was
choice.
gonna go Bay of Pigs.
I think Bay of Pigs was a Cold War.
Didn't even know it was a real
Oh.
thing, honestly.
Yeah, I thought that was a trick.
You guys are doing well.
Somehow.
It's all guessing.
We are, after 24
but-
episodes, we've gotten really good at
But we're
guessing.
actually trying. We're trying for the vets because you try for us.
Exactly. Boom.
It's the least we could do is try
Yeah.
to do well on Travis Trivia.
Question number 4. What was the name of the U.S. bombing campaign designated to stop the flow of men and supplies down to Ho Chi Minh Trail? Operation Snaketail, Operation Rolling Thunder, Operation Flaming Dart, Operation Ranch Hand.
You were supposed to stop.
Stop the flow of men and supplies down to Ho Chi Minh Trail.
Operation Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, Rolling Thunder.
I'm a rolling thunder, pouring rain. That is correct.
Woo!
Nice.
Nice. This is
This is
You guys
super.
are fucking killing it.
dude.
killing it.
For the
dude.
vets, man. It's for the vets.
Bringing
Question number 5.
Have we gotten one wrong yet?
You got the first one wrong, but then got it on the second try, so I'm going to count that as right.
Okay.
Either way, we're winning.
All right, question number 5. Which of the following herbicides / defoliants was used by the U.S. military during the Vietnam War? Agent Blue, Agent Green, Agent Orange, all of the above.
Which of the following herbicides defoliants was used during the Vietnam War?
Vietnam War. Should we just do all the above?
Sure.
Let's go with all the above.
That is correct.
Woo!
Nice.
Agent
Dude,
Blue, Agent
this
Green,
is what
Agent White,
happens,
Agent
guys,
Purple, Agent
when
Pink,
we
and
eat
Agent Orange.
before we film.
Yeah. No, I feel fantastic. I've had some
Agent
body.
Orange was the most infamous, however, of this
Ooh.
group because it was later shown to have toxic dioxin contaminants, which has been blamed for various health problems and birth defects. So question number 6. What major attack by the North Vietnamese launched on January 30th, 1968 was planned to coincide with the Lunar New Year festival? The East Tide Offensive, Tet Offensive, the Quezon Offensive, or Hapong Offensive?
Jeez.
Actually, do know this
Shit.
one.
Do
Oh,
you
you do?
Son of a bitch.
Then is
Yeah.
it the Yet offensive?
It is the Tet Offensive. That is correct.
Ooh, why? Why? How did you guess that?
I just
Straight
I'm-
guess?
I'm a straight guesser.
Straight out of the hat, huh?
Yeah.
All
And
right.
for, I believe, the 4 years that the war went on, for 3 of them, during this holiday, this New Year, it was a unspoken ceasefire. And then a year 4, or 1968, they changed their fucking minds.
No.
And then
No
they
more. No more. Just kidding.
Yeah, and then we were totally caught off guard, and they blew up most of our bases.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it was us just assuming that they'd be nice
Yeah.
in war.
In
Question
war,
number
yeah.
7. What South Vietnamese leader was assassinated by his own generals in 1963? Pol Pot, Le Duc Thu, Nguyen Dinh Diem,
Nigel Van Thrahia.
Nguyen Van Thieu. I know I'm pronouncing all of these.
I'm
incorrect.
gonna
Yeah,
go
who
with
cares?
Bing Bong Chai.
Wait.
Pontius Pilate?
Actually, I think I do know this one too.
Do you really?
Wow.
God,
I think so, yeah.
Is it going to be 19 Van Thrahia?
I don't think
The
so.
last one? Okay, then no. Let's not do that one. Let's do.
Nin Din Diem.
Let's do Lee Deuce through.
That's incorrect.
Nugu Ding Dan Ding.
Oh yeah, it was Nguyen Dinh. Actually, I was incorrect. You got.
Nang dong ding dong dong.
Nang Dong Ding.
Bang dong ding dong 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 dong.
He's the first president of the Republic
bad.
of Vietnam.
Oh gosh! Shout out, brother. Shout out.
All right, this next one's got a whole lot of weird names in it too. Question number 8.
Okay.
What is the name of the now infamous massacre of hundreds of Vietnamese civilians by U.S. soldiers, which took place on March 16th, 1968? The Nha Trang Massacre, Mac Bay Massacre, Mai Lai Massacre, Dien Bien Phu Massacre.
My Lay Massacre.
That is correct.
Oh, nice. That was a guess too.
Yep.
'Cause I was
100%.
gonna go Macabai.
100%. I'm just a confident guesser.
right, so far you guys are doing incredibly well.
It's ridiculous.
Question number 9. How many Americans were killed or listed as missing in action during the Vietnamese War?
This is
Oh.
pure guess.
So this is
Missing
like an
in
exact number, too.
What?
27,380, 35,994, 58,226, or 72,811.
35,000.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
You said 35? Oh, I was going to go on the high end. I was going to say 72.
72 is incorrect.
Oh, shit. So 58?
27. Oh,
That is correct.
58.
58. That's a lot. That's a lot
That's
of...
a fuck time. 58.
Missing
fuck
in
ton of
action?
people,
Wow.
Another
They
one
didn't have Google Maps back then.
Then killed.
Anyways, how many?
Another 153,303 Americans were wounded during the total number of U.S. casualties. The total U.S. casualties, 211,529. All for money.
Jeez,
All
all for cash.
that
All for the coin.
Yep.
All for that
Coin.
sweet cash money, baby. Question number 10. How many Vietnamese were killed or listed as missing in action during the Vietnamese War?
2.
200. I love that they don't have an exact number for this one. 200,000, 800,000, 1.5 million, or 3 million.
Well, I mean, okay. Jeez, their numbers are way... And how did we lose again? You know what I mean? Their numbers are a little high. You know what I'm saying? 200,000.
What was the grading scale?
That more
on this
than
win or
doubles
lose?
what the highest possibility could have been on question 9 then. But okay.
Unless it's 200,000, which means they got 12,000 more than us.
all
But this is
together.
also just missing in action.
And this is Vietnamese on both sides, probably.
So, yeah.
So let's do 800,000.
That is incorrect.
If it's 1.5 million, it can't be 200,000.
That is incorrect.
1.5
Damn.
million?
That is incorrect.
Holy
3
shit, 3 fucking
million?
million
Yeah.
people?
Wow,
It's
they just
extremely
straight up
difficult.
said
Jeez.
everybody,
How
didn't they? They were like, you know what?
The
go-
numbers aren't adding up.
everybody, go and hide.
It's extremely difficult to estimate the number of Vietnamese killed during the Vietnam War.
Well,
For
yeah.
years, the North Vietnamese, for political reasons, refused to release these numbers. They did not,
Still not right.
perhaps, want the immense human cost of the war to tarnish their victory. In 1995, years after the fact, they finally released a report putting the number of Vietnamese combatants killed at 1.11 million.
Jesus,
And the
we
number
won.
of Vietnamese, killed at almost 2
Vietnamese is like, we have won, but we
So-
must repopulate.
Damn, that's crazy. So 1.1 million soldiers killed, but 2 million civilians killed.
Wow, they
Wow.
didn't
Yeah.
care. They just straight up were like, take it. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Okay, I think is that
Did
the
we
last
win?
one?
Was that?
was the last one,
What
yeah.
did we do? Miss
Those
3,
10.
I think. 3 out of 10 or something like that.
2 out of 10. Oh, actually, counting that last one, yes, 3 out of 10. So
Still
th-
70% on stuff
the
I
vets.
didn't think.
For
Okay.
the vets, and we're
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah,
This
hey.
is, hey, you know what I mean?
you
Like,
guys are killing the game.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
great.
we're killing the game. We did it for the vets. Shout out to all the vets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I think
we're
you guys had to put down dogs, and I know it's very hard.
not.
Oh, we're still talking about. Oh, sorry.
Jokes, man. Fucking jokes, dude.
Veterinarians Day.
But hey, well, in other news,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna try to like maybe bring an article or some piece of comedy news to the podcast
Okay.
every week. You know what I mean? Just kind of talk about and talk some shit, or you know, shit on or praise.
Except
or
for this
praise.
one.
Well, no, we're not gonna shit on this. We're praising this one.
This
Was I just thought it was kind of cool, and it being Veterans Day and all. Even though this comedy festival is going on this week, which would be November 4th through the 10th. This is coming out on Veterans Day, so I thought this is something cool that I guess that the New York Comedy Festival does every year, which it's well, here I'll just read the first paragraph. Every year, a list of comedy superstars come together with the boss, Bruce Springsteen, to raise money and awareness for the Bob Hope Woodruff Foundation. The New York-based charitable foundation partners with community and national programs, organizations, and military community and advocates like you to create healthy, positive futures for our service members, veterans, and their families, which sounds badass. So yeah, so it's just like, I think it's called, what's this, what do they call themselves? The Stand Up for Heroes.
nice.
That's what they call like the show is the Stand Up for Heroes. It's held at the Hulu Theater at Madison Square Gardens, and featuring people like Ronnie Ching, Sheryl Crow,
Sheryl Crow.
Chloe Flower, John Oliver, Bruce
Nice.
Springsteen himself, Jon Stewart, and Frederick Yonat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And they took the stage with foundation. It raised over $5.7 million to support veterans and their families
Wow.
which is awesome, yeah. And SUF, which is the Stand Up for Heroes, kicked off New York City Comedy Festival last night.
That's a cool
November 4th, and again is running through November 10th, so it'll be over by the time this comes out. But shout out to the festival for putting something on like that,
Yeah,
and
it's
the
great.
veterans. You know what I mean? That's awesome. So yeah,
Sexual.
yeah, very. As a matter of fact, there's this guy, Pete Way, is a wounded veteran that was wounded being deployed in Afghanistan, and he captivated the crowd with his story of resilience and gratitude. He's an avid bike rider, father of two. Way thanked Bob Woodruff Foundation for the supporting programs that allowed him to heal and thrive during his injury. So it's a foundation that funds wounded soldiers and
That's
stuff
awesome.
to help, I guess, I'm assuming, like pay bills and medical stuff and stuff.
Oh, that's really cool, yeah.
After their deployment. So shout out to them.
There's a it's cool that we looked this up too, because of as far as just Veterans Day and things that give back to veterans, and now doing with stand up and stuff, and having they have all the the support the troops. They have people who go over and do comedy overseas, but then also this gives back to the veterans, which they don't get a lot for it. And with us for like jiu-jitsu, there's a I'm guessing nonprofit. It's called, I think, Mission 22.
Okay.
And it's for jiu-jitsu, and it gets veterans into jiu-jitsu or some kind of physical
That'd be a good
activity.
idea.
So that because they come back with PTSD and stuff, so
Yeah.
it comes back and gets them in a physical activity and gets them, and sometimes pays for veterans their classes and stuff like that
Right.
to get it into that community. And
Oh,
so I was like,
that's a good idea.
I forgot about that.
That's
I
a good
looked that up
idea.
like a while ago, but that makes sense. Yeah, Mission 22.
I know. That would be cool eventually someday to do something like, or I don't know, maybe there's even something we could do for veterans, like maybe some kind of fund or something. I don't know, something.
Yeah.
When we do Johnny Cupcake pop up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah,
So-
exactly.
So, which Travis, we're trying to plan on, or we're trying to plan on doing a Johnny Cupcake pop up to like help promote whatever, like for this podcast for sure, Garon's comic book podcast, and then like if whatever you might want to be in on it, whatever just like I guess the podcast business itself.
Yeah.
Because these
yeah.
pop ups, we just went to one. Did we tell you about this? We went to one and. This is like there's only one couple that does it in the entire
LA
LA area
county.
Oh, yeah.
Like it.
So all we would have to do is kind of reach out and gather the supplies or kind of do whatever we need to do to like have one of these pop-ups, but it just draws a ton of people in. So once they find out, because once Johnny Cupcakes posts about it, like how many people were there? We were in line for like 2 hours.
Well, yeah, there was a lot of people, and that was just out there
yeah.
in City of Industry. So like if we were, that's just the people who lived in that area or who made the trek out there. But if we were to have one even in this area, because this is the area where actually Hollywood's where the shop used to be for 7 years, you'd have a lot of people who would see that and be like, oh, sweet, it's right down my street, and they would show up. So we were thinking of like having it at different, we could have it here even. Like when you sign up to make your own, you can have it in your front yard if you wanted to. Like they just kind of ask you the date and time. And I'm in the talks with this couple to like possibly,
partner with them
and follow them around and figure out. That's why we went to that last one, so I can meet
Yep.
them and do all that and go down that road with everything. So it should be, just another thing to get out there.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, we'll definitely have more information about that
Johnny.
soon. Probably not till the beginning of next year or something
Yeah.
like that, but yeah.
Johnny Cupcakes.
So yeah.
Johnny Cupcakes.
What?
Send me the 3XL shirt, sir.
Yeah,
And the-
Please,
please.
we need a 3XL.
Please.
Three
Two
3XL.
XL at
Yeah.
the minimum.
Three 3XL shirts.
We're letting you
For
know.
Travis
If you send
Clyburn.
3 of them,
Yeah,
he will
dude.
wear them like they are going out of style.
I will
And he will
exclusively wear Johnny
exclusively
Cupcake
Johnny
shirts.
Cupcake.
No, yeah.
That's it. That's all I
I
want.
need more fat people
He
shirts.
needs
Help me.
shirts.
He needs
Help me,
shirts. God
Johnny.
damn it, people! I still don't understand. You guys got bukus of them. Send us one you're not using.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on.
A big fan of Star
You
Wars.
selfish.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, big
Oh.
fan of Star Wars, and I'm sure they are too. So.
Yeah, they do. They have some
No, that's-
designs out there for Star Wars.
But no,
They had
that'd
a
be
Game
fun.
of
I
Thrones
think
one,
I think
too.
what we would do is something like, of course, like have stand-ups. We'd have to go up, so I'd have to get my shit together a little bit more. But like,
yeah,
yeah,
we would
either
even
that or,
or
like,
we would
maybe
even
a
have it.
live
Yeah,
podcast.
live podcast. We were
live
thinking about
podcast
doing
with
too.
you. Well, just this
Yeah.
one, but
Yeah.
well, because like if we did it at work, you've been upstairs at the Federal.
Yeah.
If and you saw the stage and stuff,
it
so
on
we
the
just
stage?
just
That'd
do
be
it on
great.
the stage, yeah. And
because I really think like if we went through it and said boom, picked a date, had it happen because of our location, and seeing how much turned out for that place that was in the boonies, for what it is,
dude, it was
you
in the boonies.
you would have people in this area. Like I mean, we know plenty of people already
Well,
who are
dude,
like, oh my god, I haven't been. Oh my god, you go to the pop up. Oh, you did this. To where it's like, and then Johnny Cupcakes actually reposts it saying, the nearest pop up is coming in L.A. Here, go to here, and we could easily have 200 or more people show up.
which would be awesome.
Yeah.
With just exclusively our merch, our stickers, things like, you know what I mean? So it's
You
just
guys got shirts yet?
what's that?
We need shirts.
And we
in
need
the
shirts.
yeah, we're in
Well,
the
see,
process.
and I think that they hook you up, right, with shirts?
What? Well, no, they give you all of their. They send you. What it sounds like.
Don't they
is-
have exclusive ones though?
But it's
for that event?
Well, it just depends on what comes out. Like they
Oh,
have
okay.
sometimes they'll have exclusives, like the one I got for Pac-Man.
Mhm.
That was an exclusive. But if you're having pop-ups every month, then it's just honestly up to the person running it who figures out, okay, what is things that people might want to purchase. So they'll, I think they're the ones who orders it. They're like, okay, well, we probably will want some of these, but you're able to usually order like past exclusive stuff and everything. And then so that's just like what we saw when we went. There was bins of stuff that is sold out technically online,
Yeah.
but you can get it because they throw it out there with pop-ups. But as far as the Pac-Man one goes, I think they do that exclusive for pop-ups shirts, every few months. They don't do it. It just depends too. Like some pop-ups, we could technically have one every week if we really wanted to. Most of these just have them once a month because it takes a lot to put on. And
So that couple puts one on once a month? Oh shit, that's a lot of work.
yeah,
crazy.
actually they have
And-
one.
and-
They won't hear this because this is coming out Monday, but it will be technically tomorrow, Sunday,
Oh, okay.
in
Oh,
Costa Mesa.
You mean yesterday, Sunday?
Yes, yesterday.
'Cause this comes
yeah,
out on
yeah,
Monday,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
yeah. So it was yesterday.
yeah. That's when it. Yeah, it was.
But that's cool. I didn't even know they did it that much.
Yeah.
And to be the only people that do it in the LA area.
Well,
is
yeah, because like
insane.
if you go Johnny
there was a
Cupcakes,
fuck ton of people there.
they say each place has their own. Like they'll go through and they show who their cake dealers are, and there's one for Denver. There's one for It's funny, like you have the cities or the areas. You have. I think there's one for Ohio. There's one for It's like one for Chicago, and then for here, it's I think so far what I've seen is the LA one is just that couple.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's such a big county that it'd be something to jump
Well, yeah,
on.
and when we have some good hookups for space,
Yeah, and that's the
Here,
thing too is
Fed,
yeah,
fucking,
like this one they're
you
doing.
know,
The one we went to was at
even
was
probably
that a
the cafe.
was that a what was
Cafe
it?
would be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, cafe.
No,
was
exactly.
like,
And that's the
wow.
thing. We have the options to, because where they do it at is, they did it at one where it's like a Halloween festival kind of thing, all these vendors come out. But the one they're doing yesterday, is I think just like a ice cream shop that
Oh,
they're
okay.
doing it
Yeah.
out of.
Okay.
So it's
Delicious.
which is good because
good
it
'cause
gets
then
that place's
business
promotion too.
right.
Yeah.
Well, see, and that's what we'd be doing for the Fed too. Is like,
Yeah.
well, which I was wondering because usually it seems like these are held during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the morning usually.
Yeah, it
I wonder what would be a problem if there is a problem with switching that up and just like having it more in the evening, so that way you can serve something like drinks or have a brunch thing.
Well, no,
Maybe
that's,
not
if we did it
like
during the day,
bagels
it would
and
be one more.
mimosas?
Yeah, exactly.
Bagels and mimosas.
We
or
could
something?
easily bring that in there during the day on a
all
Saturday or
hammered,
Sunday,
huh?
Sunday
Delicious.
upstairs. Yeah. That's the only thing I was thinking about for the comedy show is like it would change it up a bit to have it at night, but
Well, yeah,
I
but that'd be
haven't
cool to
asked
have day comics. I mean, because
yeah.
like the people are really
I mean,
there for.
Well,
Johnny
no,
Cupcake.
again, imagine doing it at the cafe because they
Right.
do those noon shows.
Yeah, the brunch show.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
the
true.
brunch shows.
Oh yeah.
You could do it
Yeah.
then for that time, and you'd have so many. I mean, the parking kind of sucks, but
And it wouldn't even be that much to get a bunch of champagne either. Have freaking Sean just jot it down on his next order.
yeah,
Just like, hey, could you grab like 4 or 5 more
We need
cases
all
of
those.
fucking prosecco?
we need all of those right now, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's going to a good cause.
Yeah, yeah. Have
Cousins and
the
Travis.
the federal donate.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it'd be like, this is brought to you by the Federal, and this is brought to you by the cafe, and this is brought to you.
Travis, do you have
Okay.
any shows coming up soon? Just not until the end of the month, right?
Yeah, not really. I don't
Yeah,
have
there's
I
not a
get
lot
the-
going on. It's a
I'm doing
slow
Second
month, huh?
City on the 20th. And
Oh, that's
about
Second
it.
City?
Yeah.
Nice.
We should try and go to that.
Comedy
What
hour.
day is that?
It's a Wednesday.
That would be a Wednesday.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, we'll definitely try. And
I
go
will
to
not be, but yeah.
Okay, well, Garon will be in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, the 20th? Yeah, I should have my ride.
Yeah, you
back
should have
then.
your card.
I should have my. Okay, so
Oh,
yeah.
sweet. We could fucking trip it.
We'll trip it. Yeah,
trip it.
Trip
yeah,
it,
that
yeah.
actually sounds great.
Get your
Okay.
dang car by then.
Yeah, for real,
That'd be dope. I'm excited for you to have a vehicle.
dude. It's gonna be great. Oh, we're gonna get shit done, is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's been
especially
recently
when I
it's
get
been
back.
Yeah, recently it's been kind of again busy, just saving up that money for his car, for me for getting everything figured out bills wise, and then so we haven't done as many mics. I mean, we only did like 2 last week, which I can
I know,
feel
I've
it.
missed you
I'm
guys.
just like, oh,
I know.
even us going today, I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about.
Well,
Just getting back
I
on
worked
stage.
6 days last week, and it was just, yeah, it just I don't know.
Yeah, just
That and it's just like I don't feel,
the time of getting up there and stuff, but at the same time, we also talked about like keep doing it, keep it, the days we
yeah.
can go, keep going, and then finally after the first of the year, come back swinging hard after it'll be a
Swinging
year
dicks.
we've done it, and it'll.
because I want to try and hit 250 by the end of the year. 250 mics.
It's a good amount.
it's a good
Yeah,
amount.
and that's one thing I was like, geez, dude, in 1 year we've started this podcast, we started doing stand up. I bought a bed. I'm buying a car. I freaking 250 shows under the belt. What else have we done?
Butt stuff.
Freaking our first paid show, which did not go well for me.
Hey, first big bomb. There you
First
go.
big bomb.
I got it out of the way.
Got it out of the way. Feel
Perfect.
good about it. I actually do. Let's talk about that a little bit. Like now that
it's funny. Now that's a few weeks. I've had people catching up on our podcast, family and friends, going like, "Wow, I just got done with that one, and Steele was angry."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He was f-bombing it more than I've ever heard him in real life.
Oh yeah. No, but now that it's like settled, it's like I kind of feel stupid for like acting a certain way or just being as upset about it as I was because
Yeah,
it's just
but-
like, oh god, it's not that big of a deal. And like how annoying it must be for veterans like Travis and fucking Simone to hear me fucking whine about it when they're like, yeah,
Oh, it's
dude,
okay,
I've
bud.
been booed off stage, motherfucker.
Yeah, in front
Like
of
you're
like
sitting here
2,000
whining.
people.
Yeah, so fuck off. But like, but now that I've just, it's just like something I had to get over with, and I feel like I've done better on stage, even just here and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
After I've bombed, just because fuck, it can't
Yeah.
get any worse.
You
It's just like-
survived after getting that enormous penis in your rectum. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
And now you can come out
Coming back.
completely unrapeable.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Do it again. I dare you.
You
Kind of
can't
like
fuck
it now.
me, I fucked myself. You know what I mean?
But
No,
no,
it is. Yeah.
but yeah, I think it's
And I've seen that too. I mean, there's been moments, even now, like last week, us going only one day and not really knowing. Same with today. It's like, we could do bad today. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about today. But it's that confidence of being on stage and like really just, all right, I'm just going to talk.
It's like, yeah.
I might not even know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to kind of, and it helped even talking with David last week about him just going up there and kind of riffing a little bit off of the audience
people?
and like,
Or, yeah.
and taking stuff from that, but just like having a conversation to bring them into it. And I tried that last week after we did our podcast, and I felt good about, the second go around. Like when we actually did when we did the mics, I felt it. I was like, it wasn't amazing, but I didn't feel like, oh my God, that was horrible. I don't want to, put myself in that situation. No, I just felt comfortable. Like I was up there talking to, which is good and bad because I'm up there comfortable. But at the same time, it's like, okay, now I need this comfortability elsewhere.
right.
I have to get to that point
which
where
I think that's definitely a good next year goal.
yeah, that's what it's like.
I mean,
I
we
still
could.
want to try, like we said, two or three of the places that we've never been before the end of the year.
Oh,
so
for
we
sure.
can check that off.
But I mean, like,
and then hitting it hard.
make it like a weekly thing.
Yeah, after the first
next
of the year.
week,
Yeah.
One thing about just coming to the wall again, like we've said before, it's just so convenient.
It's so convenient.
When you're in- when
Dude,
you're in a
there's
hurry, parking,
Like
yeah.
it's just you
Uh,
take for granted parking in half these places.
or
like
just in the city. Period. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a pain in the ass to park in LA.
Because people actually want to live here.
yeah.
Yeah, and I know it's so funny because like I feel like people are moving here like crazy, and then Simone feels like people are moving out. And
Let's fucking hope.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah,
Get them the fuck out of here.
I agree.
Guys, please don't.
That means
do
us too,
it.
Where should
No.
we go?
No, we've been here long enough.
No, it's true.
It's
We're
the ones
fine,
who
yeah.
are here less
The
than
dancers, they gotta
less
go.
than 3. Y'all
The
gotta
dancers
go.
have gotta
Obviously
go.
gotta
Can we
go.
move the dance
Gots
community
to
somewhere
go.
else? Can the dance community please go elsewhere?
I think they tried.
San Diego or
There's
something?
way more dance
Vegas.
opportunities in New York. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, go to New York.
Or-
Go to
or, yeah,
Vegas.
Be a stripper. Come on. What are you fucking
Yeah,
Stripper.
yeah. You'd make way more money than being a fucking dancer waitress.
doing? Exponentially.
have to-
Unfortunately.
Take those titties out. You know?
Get a little naked, but I mean, we're all looking there anyways.
Yeah. No, we're all
Whether you're
it's all-
clothed or not.
Yeah.
If you're dancing, chances are we want that.
Oh shit! Look at that.
What in the name of fuck? God damn
This
it, Pepper!
guy. Turn off your phones on set. Turn off your music.
That was
Oh,
an aggressively
shit.
loud ringtone.
God.
It was
too.
actually. I didn't even know it
You
was
get
set
you get
that
that
loud.
set on old
I didn't
man.
Old man.
Ah, where's my phone?
He's gonna look at it.
Oh,
he's gonna be
actually,
like,
no.
"There's
You know what? I think I did that
He's
after
gonna do
I
the one
freaking-
finger
I
swipe?
slept through the podcast. I slept through.
Oh yeah.
I was like, well,
20 alarms
Turn
and that
on
full
old man.
blast.
actually, I think it was only one alarm and not very loud.
Yeah.
Now it is.
Well, no, it was still enough. I came knocking on your door, smacking
I
it.
thought you died, Pepper.
Yeah, we thought
Dude,
you
I
died.
thought I did too until I woke up. Turns out I was fine.
It's like, I think I'm dead. This is great.
Oh shit.
It's like, oh nope, just missed everything. It's all right.
But yeah. So I don't know. In other news, what else we got?
What is this?
So you just got the one show. You got more shows than just the 20th, right, Charlie?
No, I think
Not
that's
right
it.
now.
I've been taking a little less time off unpaid weird shows so I could
That's good.
make more money.
That's smart.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
we gotta
You're
get the
asking
money.
questions now. You're asking.
How much money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it located?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll do it. It's free. Actually, you owe $10, and it's in San Diego.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I'll see you Tuesday.
Dude, did you get that thing? Let's talk a little bit about Dante's thing. Can we do that?
What is Dante's? Oh, you know about Dante's,
the
don't you?
invite-
Travis?
Do you know anything about that?
A little bit about that. Has he posted anything about it?
Well, he
hasn't
messaged us the other
He
day.
hasn't posted
yesterday.
anything, though. That's the fun part about
think
it.
it's
But it actually,
incognito.
guess
Oh,
what?
so maybe we
It's
should talk
open
about it.
today, though. Today it's open, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Meaning
mics?
meaning the 11th.
Oh, as in when it comes
meaning
out.
the
Oh.
11th.
Yep.
Today,
Yep.
Monday,
Yep.
the 11th.
As in Veterans Day.
November
Yep.
11th, 2019.
Yep. Yeah.
That day.
Yeah. Jeez. So it happens.
Well,
when
I
you're
still don't know
a
shit. I have no idea what
week
he's
in
doing.
advance.
Okay, well, you don't know about the competition?
The what? Well, no,
No.
he doesn't know anything. He just said he
Oh.
doesn't know anything.
Well, we can talk about it.
I
can
helped
we?
him kind of set some stuff up. That's about it.
That's good. Well, it's actually kind of cool idea. It's intriguing. I don't know if I don't know. I'm glad he reached out to us. Like I feel
Yeah.
cool
Yeah.
enough that he reached out to us.
Appreciate it.
I mean, sure, he reached out for
Appreciate it.
quite a few people, but it's still one of those things. It's the first. What is it? So how he's doing it, because it's his place and he actually has shows. Which is still, I mean, the idea of it. So like the opening day, which is today, whoever has the best set of that night, opening night, I think get to be on his show that following weekend at
the Improv?
Ontario, Improv.
Oh, it's Oxnard Levity Live, I think that's what
I think that's the one. And then whoever does the most mics in the month of November gets on his Ontario or
Nice.
his whatever
The
one.
Ontario.
Which is just like, at the same time, I'm like, that's cool I mean, in my head, as our level, it's like, oh, that's awesome. You could be on this big stage. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, gosh, that's scary because I wouldn't do that. And on the other end, too, it's like, well, if you do, 30 mics, 30 times 5, just to be the first person, how much are you paying to technically be on stage?
Yeah.
So it's, but at the same time, it is.
So wait, how does the competition work?
Exactly what I just said. Exactly what I just said.
They compete?
Yeah, they can. It's whoever.
See, and most signups, like, well, dude, that could be a pretty bad comedian.
No, yeah,
That's
no,
not- you
exactly.
know what I
But
mean?
at the same time, it doesn't fret. I mean, you're getting to go up you're pretty much opening, I guess.
Yeah.
Started out.
I wonder if Dante, if you won, let's say you won, right? And Dante didn't like your
Yeah.
bit, if he would just write one for you for the show.
Well, here's the thing too. Unless you're really senile or anal about it, you're not gonna go through that list and be like, I did 40 mics this month. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Well, Pete did 42. You know?
So you're saying that he could pick and choose?
Yeah, it's
because no one knows.
No one really.
I don't know
mean,
how many Garon did. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right,
exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good point.
but it's a cool idea to use his format. He has the space. He has the ability to get you out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the location of where he's doing, it's just cool that he has that option, So I'm like, oh no, it is cool, I am, as far as supporting him, I'm full about it, even though it's like out of our area. But again, I'll go support him, I'll go support
yeah.
that area, and it's gonna suck now because now thinking about it, it's like that means we won't probably see him around here because it's
often, yeah.
it's every day.
Yeah.
Starting next
so what's he
week.
doing?
There's
So
other other people running.
so he's got
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably true. But this is just his. This has nothing to do with the fourth wall.
No.
Yeah.
I wonder why I hadn't seen him in a while.
Yeah. He was he comes I think I see him maybe once a week or like not even that much, but
Yeah.
I think it starts on November 11th is when the first you can start signing. I mean, you could already sign up, but it's
Never forget.
never forget.
Don't ever forget.
Don't ever forget,
Never.
guys.
Well, that's cool though. I mean,
But yeah.
Ontario,
Yeah.
fully paid for, full trip paid for.
No, here, California,
Ontario,
not
California.
Canada. Jesus.
No, I know, but like gas, everything.
We used all of our brains on this veteran trivia. We-
Knocked that out of the
70%
park.
is just killer,
it's just
man.
killing it. Yeah, no, Ontario, California. But yeah, no, that's cool. Another mic open up again. It's gonna be just another one of
It's
those.
the battle of the mics.
The battle of the mics.
Well, it's mostly between the wall and Bert's. It seems like.
Well, no, it's just the wall. Well, yeah, that's what it seems like because that's the ones that are popping. But I mean, no, there's
There's a
like
bunch of
does
other
Bert's
fucking
does
ones.
Bert's have
10 of
another
them.
location? No.
just
No,
the two
they
rooms.
have 2 rooms
Two
in
rooms,
the
yeah.
same kind of place.
But no, you
Yeah.
have all of these. You have the Cork, which is has theirs. You have a few of these. I mean, there's tons that are going.
There's
You have
so
what's his
many mics
name's
now,
the
dude.
the cheap for less, buy for less, the pay less.
Erickson.
Erickson's dumbass mic.
Well, dude, is that-
he
is
does,
that-
he does a podcast now out of there too.
I know.
He
Why
does
does anyone like him? I don't understand.
He just trashes on
he just-
Erickson.
I
does a podcast
outwardly,
in-
everyone knows I
Yeah.
fucking
It's
despise
like
that man.
anybody else, you're like, whatever.
Which is funny. Does he despise you?
I don't think so. I'm also not easy to hate. Like
that's
he's,
That's true.
he's the most hateable motherfucker.
No, I was.
You think he just wants to be hated?
Yeah, I think he got too much negative attention as a kid. Too
Yeah.
many people said too many bad things, and now he's getting like banned from festivals and being a
the
fucking
fact that you get
asshole.
banned from like I
And
would be
everyone's
Especially as
so-
a newer
everyone's
comic.
who's gone to that place have told me if they don't do well, Erickson shits all over him. It's like, why would you want to go there?
really at his
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, it is. And I was like, yeah, he's always done that. He always will do. That's why we banned him from hosting here.
Oh,
'Cause
you
he
banned
just-
him from hosting here?
Yeah, because he's a dickhead.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's like borderline incompetent when it comes to paperwork, which I don't understand how.
Yeah,
That's
he
why
seems
it's-
like a pretty
that's why
smart
it's
guy.
Less. He's just like
Yeah,
I don't know.
He
if you pay
wants
me, you pay me.
everyone to think that he's a genius at all times, and he's not as intelligent as most people. As he
Yeah.
tells people that he is. He's just a touch smarter than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he does that like upspeak shit that they do in Silicon Valley, that like saying more pretentious words so that
Yeah.
people think
Yeah.
that they're more intelligent.
Well, that's the thing. I
Right.
hopefully like it has with him clicked. I hope it one day clicks with us, and then when that day comes, and if we become a dick, you go,
I
guys.
had an hour-long podcast with him where I told him that he's going to asshole himself out of this business a year
Wow.
from the day, basically. He gets banned from a festival
Fucking
for being
festival.
a fucking
What
asshole.
festival was he at?
It's some Detroit festival
Oh, it's
in
or
Detroit.
something in
Jeez.
Michigan.
Shit, dude, that's fucking crazy.
It's just, it's some people you can't fucking help, man. Just like some serial killers won't stop killing.
Yeah.
You know?
They just.
Some
That's
people just
true.
have
Wanna
to
see
be a
the world
fucking
burn.
asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've always never had a bad run-in with him, I guess. But I can totally see what you're saying.
But no, he
And
just
a
has. that-
$3 mic, how you making any money?
He's not.
That
He's
fucker's
not.
living at that place. He's got to
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
Yeah, because I saw that
God,
he's doing
I
the
don't know how they
podcast
do
there
it
too.
at 5 a mic. But then again, it's going to be, you go any higher and it's going to be,
Yeah, I mean you have
Less
to. Go,
people
it
do
has
it.
to be $5.
it's got to be affordable.
Otherwise, it's you're not. Even now, even with some of the places with the show go up, just have to buy an item.
And it's usually an $8 fucking
Yeah.
Yeah,
drink.
fucking, yeah.
Yep.
Vodka soda.
Yeah. No, I bet you. Yeah, even their soda waters, I think, are like $5.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Diet Coke's fucking $6. I'm like, eat my
Jeez.
ass.
Do you have to buy? You don't have to buy something when you go up there. Like when you go on Leon's show.
No, but I usually just get a drink, just to have one. Did you go limp?
I went limp. He
You
went
guys
limp.
see that? You see that?
Meaning you? Are you talking to yourself?
No, sorry, the audience.
Yeah. We're the only ones who watch it. Everybody else listens.
That's true.
That's a really good
Start
point.
watching on YouTube, motherfuckers.
Yes, look at their
Talking about
adorable
what's
faces.
the point on this beautiful green screen and our lovely faces?
There's no point.
Most of the listeners probably have no idea there's even a green screen.
Yeah, most of it don't
No,
even
they
know.
don't.
What
There's a fucking lovely green screen with a lovely logo.
lovely.
Oh, I was at IKEA last week, and I was looking at, after last week's podcast, looking at little tables to
Ooh.
Ooh.
redo this like area of like I like that with Sweetman's idea with having the round table.
I've wanted a round table for a minute,
'Cause
and
it
I just don't know. I just haven't had the. I don't have a car.
Well,
That
yeah,
doesn't
yeah, of
hold me
course,
back
yeah.
from-
It's hard
from-
to go
Because it's just a
patrolling the
smaller. It's
streets.
just a small one that you need. We don't need that much room, and then you could easily, put it in the corner of this, And
We also need to fix, like, the biggest thing to fix back here is the backdrop on this side. It's
Yeah.
why I don't film and around,
yeah, it's true.
because, like, there's, like, this is the only good looking wall,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
If you
But
guys
if we
knew
were to
what we were
figure-
working with,
Yeah, I know. If you guys knew, this is, we're pointing at the only wall that's not falling apart.
we'd have to put up get a lot more green screen. Just
So much.
this
green
whole
screen.
whole thing is they come back here. They're like, "Is this a giant?" Yeah, it's a virtual reality room. Look at this. Yeah, we gotta paint it though. We gotta paint this wall.
Yeah, we gotta paint the thing and the floor. The floor looks like hot
The
garbage.
floor. I mean, there's like
Floor schmore.
there's like sand.
Floor
There's
schmore?
like sand and dirt on the floor. It's good.
I'm not
Kids.
really sure what's happening with the floor.
I don't know. It's
How much? What do we have on time?
We're at 40 minutes.
Oh, wow,
shit,
dude, we still got
25
time
minutes.
to
Damn, son.
talk
Good time
about.
to get naked. Get
Yeah,
weird.
he can do
Sweet.
dude, which I want to. What is up with this? I mean, I ain't trying to complain about it still being hot in November, but at the same
fucking
time,
hot,
it's
though.
like perfectly like, oh, it got cold
It's
last
hot.
night. It's cold at night to where I'm like, if you even forget a sweater, you're freezing. Which again, it's not freezing. I get it. Everybody else, anywhere else but here, it's only
very upset
50
with us.
degrees, but still,
And it's like snowing in my hometown.
yeah, I know
right
it's
now.
still cold, but then you
I
wake
was
up and it's
very
80
chilly
degrees out.
when I was sleeping. Okay.
Yeah, I'm chilly.
I was a little chilly. I put on a blanket. Everything was fine, but I was very chilly.
It's very chilly. It's fine. I'm shivering. Okay, like, but yeah. And then today, like, oh, I'll put on a flannel. I'm so excited. And then nope. You walk outside, it's 85 degrees.
85, dude.
I know. I'm wearing a hoodie right now.
I
Yeah.
wore this. I know. I was like, this is what I brought for after jujitsu.
I know you got nothing underneath it too, right?
Nope.
You fucking
Nothing,
rocking
dude.
that.
Rocking it, dude.
Get
I'll
that
take
deep
it off too, if you guys
V-neck.
want. Comment below.
Tell him to take it off.
He'll do it. He'll do it live when this isn't live.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
We're doing it live. Man, I don't know, dude. I'm enjoying life right now.
Well, Garon's about to go to Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
His old ass is about to turn 30.
Yeah, dude, I don't.
So we're getting his death certificate.
Yeah, I
already
have less than
planning funeral-
I have less than 30
funeral
days.
arrangements.
I have less than 30 days, guys. Less than 30 days.
Less than 30 days to
Damn.
turn 30. How do you feel about it, bro?
I don't feel
You don't, you, trust me, you don't feel any different.
I don't feel any
I haven't
different.
felt any different since maybe I was like 18. Maybe
Yeah.
18, I was like, oh, okay, like this feels different.
Mm-hmm. I'm half tempted to cut my hair.
What?
I have till next Friday to decide.
Before you go to Hong Kong?
Mm-hmm.
Garon's
Because
going to Hong
I was
Kong.
gonna get it for my birthday anyways, but then I'm like, I better get it now before the trip, just because I won't be wearing a hat over there. So I'm like, I'm not gonna. So I might as well have it to the point where I can just keep my hair out of my face. Probably the length it was for Monday's wedding, which is just enough for, like, I didn't have to have even a headband in. I don't think
Mm.
so.
Okay.
It's pretty short, but it still wasn't short.
Short.
Then I'm thinking about, maybe just
I need a
shaving my
goddamn haircut,
face
too.
and everything. Ooh.
You have to get a haircut?
Who, me? No, I just
Let's
need
all go
one.
together. Field trip haircut.
Let's get haircuts together. Where do you guys get your haircut?
Floyd's. I go to Floyd's, but
I used to go to Floyd's, and the girl who I started getting 5-6 years ago, she moved to her own space, and so I went with her. And yeah, she's been doing my hair for 6 years now. She's the one who
Nice.
can get it the length I want it and not look too crappy when she trims it. So yeah, I go
You said
every
she,
2 months.
She can get it. Is that what you said?
Yep. Mm-hmm. She can
Nice.
trim it perfectly, just perfectly, and then she'll do my beard because I'm not a man enough yet. Maybe when I'm 30, I'll figure out how to trim my own facial hair, and not feel like I'm just like, no. I literally let it
Dude,
just
go-
grow out
go-
for 2 months,
go
and then
to,
I go in there. I'm like, okay, tidy it up.
you got to start watching Alpha M, dude. He covers all that.
Oh no, I've done plenty of YouTube videos. I just don't have the. It's one of another other things, cooking. What else?
Alpha M's got that too.
No, I'm saying all that stuff. It's just one of those things in my head where it's just like in the background, where it's like, that's the reason I'm working, to make money, so someone can cook for me. Someone can like.
Yeah. The more, okay. It was so funny. This last girl that I was dating, we were like sitting around her place one time, and one of her friends' boyfriends like fixed something for her, and she's like, she's just like, I really like guys that can fix things. Like, can you fix things? I was like, no, I call the guy. You know the guy? They have one for everything.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. I call the fucking
That's the same
guy.
thing with movers. That's the same
Oh,
thing with
dude,
movers.
yeah.
I'm like, no. Even I went, like I said, I went to IKEA, right?
Yeah.
This last week. Bought a nice little, like, it's like a 3-compartment shelving system kind of thing. Thingamabob. And I forget after I bought it. I'm like, sweet, I got it, took it home. Of course, you have to make it yourself.
Yeah.
It's been sitting in my living room for the last week. And I'm like, so Sweetman, what you doing today?
What about that 50% off
Yeah,
discount
right.
for cousins and socks?
I was like, can you finish this in an hour for 50% off? Which is one of those like, oh gosh, I haven't had the time to touch it even. But even in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, it's so tedious. And I know it's not the most manliest thing, but at the same time, I'm just like, I just don't
I know this
care.
isn't attractive. We just don't care.
Yeah, we just
You know what I
don't
mean?
care.
That stuff's hard,
There's
you
just some things that
Yeah.
guys just
I'm
don't care
like,
about.
but
That's one of those
you want me
things
to
we
work
don't
on
do.
your computer or something, or figure out how to do? Okay, cool. That's me. I know what I do. You can do what you do.
Plumbing is not.
Yeah.
It's not in the.
There's a
cards
reason
for
there's a
Garon.
guy. You know.
There
There's
is
a
a reason there's a guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a reason there's a guy because you don't want to fuck it up.
guy. Yeah. You don't want to mess it up.
Like, because that can cause you more time, more money
Yeah.
if you just try to do it yourself. Let's just be man and try to do it ourselves. Next
Yep.
thing you know, you're fucking $150 in deep.
Yeah.
And you could have just hired the fucking guy
The guy.
for $100.
And there's a guy. Everybody knows
There's
the
always
guy.
a fucking guy.
There's always a guy.
There's a guy for everything.
Photography too. I'm trying to be that guy. I'm trying to do headshots again, make some
Yeah.
extra money on the side.
I saw that. I saw
Yeah.
the post.
I got sick and tired of it. I was at work and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I got to do this. So I made the post. It was so hard
blame
for
you.
me to put myself out there, though. You know, we've had that talk, Travis,
Oh, yeah,
even
I
where
get
it's
it.
like,
Fucking-
if we do, when we do yours or like when we do each other, it's just like it's different. But when it's your own stuff or especially with photography, it's a whole like that's you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like with stand up too, where it's like it's just you. And I'm like, you would think after a year I'd be okay with even the possibility of a no or like that just with doing stand up. So it's like no, even then it was so hard for me to be like, okay, I gotta make this post and guys, you want to pay me to take your photo? Like
Yeah.
it's like, and I'm good at it, but at the same time it's still just like
Yeah.
having the confidence to still put yourself out there. But yeah, that's why I'm just like, and I even looked up, I think there's an app out there even that there's an app you can put yourself on there for, and you can find other people on. Say we wanted someone to come here right now, and we were just too damn lazy to take our own photo. You can go on the app and pay somebody $20 to show up, take a photo of you on their iPhone,
No shit.
and in 2 hours they'll send you 10 unedited copies. Or they can charge you with,
Unedited. Why?
well, no, there's those versions. You set the
Oh.
price for just the iPhone,
Oh, okay.
edited. Regular camera edited. If it's a regular camera, they have 24 hours. If it's an iPhone, they have 2 hours to send you 10 photos.
Okay.
And then you set the price, but they only allow you on the app to set it to a certain amount. So like an iPhone, the max you can do unedited is $20. Edited, it's like 40. With a regular camera unedited, it's I think 60 or 50 is with a regular camera, and $100 with a regular camera edited is what. But it's meant to be only for 30 minutes. Like you're only supposed to show up. You say, cool, I'll be there. It's like Uber. You show up, you take a photo, you're there for 30 minutes, boom, boom, boom. And it's like, okay, I'll upload it and have it to you in the next 2 hours or 24 hours, and then the money gets released.
Huh.
Wow.
And so I looked that up the other day because I'm like, there's got to be one of those type of, plug and chug apps for photographers.
Plug and chug.
And I feel like it's a new concept thing because there wasn't many reviews. But at the same time, I'm like, let's sign me up. We'll see.
So you signed up for it?
Yeah, I signed up for it. We'll see.
To be a photographer?
Yeah.
Nice.
So you can not only do that instant, but
that's-
you can
yeah.
also set up. People can actually book you out too.
Mm-hmm.
Like be like, oh, can you do an actual photo shoot? And then you can.
See, like with these Uber Eats and stuff jobs, I mean, that's just interesting. I was just thinking the other day, Uber Eats and Uber and all that stuff. It's like, God, like this is just the beginning on these app jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now, it's like, okay, it's just delivery. What else can you
There's
do?
also like TaskRabbit. That's
Yeah.
for-
Oh yeah,
if you're
TaskRabbit.
a handyman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. I bet you is what's the name on that? I wonder.
Sweetman.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not.
I think he does it probably more professionally.
Yeah, I think he does too. Just because he's.
Yeah, because even this app, it even says, do you want to get paid to try to dabble kind of in it and stuff? And I'm like, whatever. Like at this point, I have nothing to lose to even go out there. But it's cool. It gives you the option to put up your portfolio. It's like I can put up my
So-
stuff that I've done, and you can put your little bio and say what kind of equipment you do have and then
Yeah.
the area you live in. So, yeah, I just signed up for it like 2 days ago, so I haven't got anything from it yet, but all of these. What is it called? Gig industry or gig? I think that's what this
Gig
is called.
economy?
Gig economy. Yeah, that's what all this is. Is the whole everyone Uber, all this stuff is
Okay.
part of that. You're getting paid to play almost. Just paid to do little things, which is more appealing. I see how it's so
100%,
appealing for
yeah.
nowadays. We're just like,
Well, I'm wondering if it's like, eventually going to move into a lot of that. Like, so instead, like, if you're just going to get like a regular job, like a restaurant
Yeah.
job, something like
Well,
that.
that's the problem,
is it
though,
gonna
too.
be worth it?
well, that's the problem too. I know California is in the process of possibly passing it to where you have to get benefits or tax or something like that for Uber and Postmates and stuff like that. So once that happens, I think it'll affect all of these gig economies in California, which then
in a
makes
good
it
way or
a
bad?
bad way because then it will be set at an hourly rate. Then it will be set at certain
Oh,
things.
so you'll have a boss probably.
Yeah, you'll have
like
or
a regional.
yeah, you'll have
person
actually
overlooking
you can
Oh.
actually get health benefits and stuff like that.
Well, that would be the positive.
That'd be the positive, yeah. But
But
it takes away that option to make more.
or
The more you
less.
do or the less,
Yeah,
depend.
because
It's
you're doing, so there's probably no overtime allowed,
yeah.
things like that. When they're supposed to
I
pass
don't know.
that,
It's,
they
it's
are
just
passing
it's
it?
just
What is
been it's been in the talks for the
Talks,
last
yeah.
few months, and again, I'm
that?
not one to answer
I think the
those
government just
questions,
needs to stay out of business.
but
Period.
stay out of my
Stay out of the
business.
business, even if it does benefit us in the short term.
It's all business.
But yeah, whatever. Fuck them.
What is this crap? What is this crap? Oh, that's cool.
So Hong Kong, have you done any reading up on Hong Kong?
No,
You know anything about Hong Kong other
The
than what we've already
revolution?
found out about?
Don't they have a revolt going on right now?
Yeah,
They do.
yeah,
I'm
they have
looking
riots,
forward to it.
Balls deep.
blood in
Yeah.
the streets, blood
Yeah.
in the streets.
no, it's not as crazy as it. I mean, it's 5% as crazy as it sounds,
Right,
but it's not like media does a lot to it. I mean, it's still
I'm sure.
worse than some of these other places where it's just
Well, I mean, I'd be pissed off if I was those people too.
yeah.
Getting your shit yanked from you. You know,
Get
That-
that shit yanked.
you
Mhm.
can't fucking say.
No, I'm
certain
looking. I mean,
things.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see the, what is this, the 11th? Yeah, figured.
You should see if you can find a BJJ school out there.
Right. Yeah,
Just, I'm sure there is.
I thought of that. I was like,
but-
oh, I'm there for such a short amount of time.
I know. But if you happen to just like walk by one,
Mhm. Yeah.
like you should. If there's like a fucking Gracie school out there, you should like just stop and pick up a fucking T-shirt or something.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Renzo Gracie fucking.
You gotta get one of those shirts
Hong
that just
Kong.
say English words on them. Like some of them just
Right?
say toaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them say like dick ass. And something like that.
It's
They're like,
the
oh, it
opposite.
looks so cool.
It looks so cool. It's an English word.
This means I love and a piece.
You should get some.
Maybe next week we'll do Hong Kong trivia.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
'Cause
don't
of
know what
food.
we're okay.
You know.
We didn't even know they were colonized by the Brits.
Exactly. Well, we did better on the, the
British
veteran
colonized.
one.
Just assume everything
It's
was colonized
colonized.
by
Okay,
the
fair
Brits at
enough.
one
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, that's true.
They didn't last very long.
Yeah.
I can't believe
Well, in
how
Hong
many-
Kong they did, didn't they? Because that just ended a few years ago or last year.
It
whatever,
didn't
the
just end, I
contract or
think,
whatever it
but
is.
the contract, it was one of those where I think it had, again, you're asking two of the dumbest people when it comes to this, but it's one of those things where
Look
you're
it up
like,
your fucking self. Yeah. We're giving you the cliff notes. Now go fucking figure out the
Yeah.
facts.
that's pretty much it.
That's
You know, it's just, because, yeah, it's this is like drunk history, dumb history,
Dumb
where
history.
you're just like, yeah, I think they were colonized
Well, I
and they
mean, I
owned
don't
it.
know.
And
Maybe
last year they
maybe
were
the
just,
French
yeah.
had their fingers in
And
something.
finally China was just like, hey, we don't owe you, or we do. I don't know. Let's figure this out.
Yeah, why did we ever give you this? But who fucking knows?
That's a segment we could do. Dumb history, or like
History.
dumb
No,
facts.
we could do stoned history. Make us even dumber.
Yeah,
Just for like.
what's going on in the world? We just read. All we have to do is read the title of the news article,
Oh yeah.
and then we
yeah.
have to decide what we think it's about.
About or something. Yeah, we should come up with something like that. That'd be fun.
The Treaty of Nanking was signed, formally ending the First Opium War. Britain's new colony flourished in the east. But this is back in 1842.
Mhm. Yeah. So that's how long it's been going. It's a treaty. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ending the end of the First Opium War. But I guess it expired, so now we can all do heroin. That's good.
Sweet.
That's what they're fighting
God,
over?
I just like that's all I was waiting for.
That's all they're waiting for
Now I
is
can die
opium
happy.
abilities.
Oh, yeah, well, opium's a big fucking deal.
It is.
right?
It's a huge deal.
Painkillers, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Strong stuff.
This
Good shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really like pills, to be honest. I liked them when I was in pain.
Yeah.
That was like the only time I really liked them. Like, was when I was, broke my ankle and I was like, bed rest pretty much. It's like, well, because like all you can do is sleep anyways.
Yeah.
So just sleep off the pain.
Yeah.
It's like, it sounds like a pretty good deal,
Yeah,
which I did.
at least sleep.
But other than that, dude, like popping pills just for fun, I just don't understand it. It's just, every time I've even tried it, it's just been like, I'm just tired,
Mm-hmm.
It's just those opiates just bring me down, man. Just down, man. They bring me down. Travis.
This is called Cousins and Sons. How can they drag out 20 minutes?
20 minutes? We only have 5 left.
No, but for the last 20 minutes, when you
that
asked.
that was some pretty relevant.
No, it was good. It was all good. And we've done good.
No,
I'm
we
not
did.
saying we didn't. I'm just
drew it
saying
along. We
this
drew it
is what
along.
we've done for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just pulling info from a hat. We should have asked Travis for a suggestion from the 4 o'clock mic hat.
Now we have to save those for the 4 o'clock because who knows how many there are.
It's true. But yeah, so it's episode 24. We got, we talked about a lot this episode.
Dude. Yeah, no,
It's
we
good.
covered a lot. Covered a lot. We had some news.
Mm-hmm.
We had some
trivia.
Shout out to the veterans, by the way.
Shout out to the veterans. Happy Veterans Day. Is it happy?
I think we might
or
be having
is
a new
it-
sponsor too, but we'll talk about that later.
Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah. Anything else? Any last words?
I just fuck you, fuck America.
Keep it going for him.
Keep it going for
Keep it going for
Inside
him.
thing.
on Veterans Day.
Hey, fuck America.
I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
But that's true. No, I'm just kidding. I love America.
All right, guys.
Land of the
America.
free. God bless.
Yep.
Episode 24.
Don't talk about it.
Be about it.
Peace.
Later.
Sexual.
Later.
It's not what you wanted from me. You've been trying to make sense of my mistakes. My mistakes, yeah.
Hey, you guys. Thanks for watching this episode. Please hit that subscribe button. Go follow us on all the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
And remember, if you want to go the extra mile, you can also support us over on Patreon, where in the future we'll be able to get unreleased content and content that nobody else can see. And remember, guys, don't talk about it.
Be about it.
Peace.